half of the calories in milk comes from fat. Like 50% of the calories in milk are from fat. The problem in milk is saturated fat. Most people in India are lactose intolerant. The 1 gram of oil has 9 calories. What we are seeing is the problems with Alzheimer's disease, with hypertension, with cancers. Half of the calories in milk comes from fat. Like 50% of the calories in milk are from fat. So those who say, that what we will do is we will have skim milk, but then the problem becomes the lactose. The sugar becomes high when you take out the fat from the milk. So number one problem in milk is saturated fat. Second problem in milk is most people in India are lactose intolerant. And if you are consuming milk, you have problems with your diarrhea or bloating and everything. Third problem is milk is loaded with hormones. The way the cows are being artificially impregnated, they are full of hormones, insulin-like growth factors. And the reason why dairy has been linked to cancer is because of presence of hormones and insulin-like growth factors in milk. So I would say stay away from milk as much as you can because of saturated fats, because of cholesterol, because of insulin-like growth factor, because of lactose intolerance. And milk has no fiber. So you need fiber in your diet. Aim for at least 40 grams of fiber. And you cannot get this in milk. So milk is not good for you when it comes to chronic conditions. Now milk has been also linked to certain types of cancer. For example, breast cancer, prostate cancer, ovarian cancer. There are several studies that are suggesting that dairy is one of the risk factors for causing those cancers. And milk, as I told you, has fats. And we are learning now that type 2 diabetes is a disease where fat is interfering with the insulin signaling. So, and milk, because milk has fats, and if every other person is consuming milk, and we know the way type 2 diabetes epidemic is in India, so we know that majority of the people are facing insulin resistance. And if you don't take away the fats from your diet, you cannot tackle type 2 diabetes. So my recommendation and our organization's recommendation is to stay away from dairy milk, but there are so many amazing plant-based sources that we in India, we can easily make it because we are so good in our kitchen. The moment you talk about food, we can make the recipe. We don't even need the recipes. So soy milk, rice milk, almond milk, oat milk, we can all make it at home. Just soak the nuts or peanuts or soy, whatever, overnight, grind them in the morning, filtered milk is ready for you. Just filter it and we have recipes on our website that we can share with you, and people can just make their homemade plant-based milk. When you are thinking about oil, think about oil as how many calories you are getting per gram of oil. So 1 gram of oil has 9 calories as compared to 1 gram of carbohydrate, that is 4 calories. So any oil, every oil, even if it is motor oil, I'm not saying that we have to consume motor oil, but even if any oil has 9 calories. And when it comes to calories, without knowing, it slowly adds up. Without even knowing, you are eating way too many calories, and because of high caloric diet, we are seeing that because from oils, because it slowly adds up, and then we can see that, and it's a fat, right? So, and what we are seeing is the problems with Alzheimer's disease, with hypertension, with cancers, with diabetes, with heart disease. The fat is the biggest culprit. The moment we remove fat from our diet, we see changes. Not even our arteries start opening up. Our arteries, now again, but you mentioned oils. These are oils that we add them from outside, but there are natural oils. And when it comes to animal-based foods, there are saturated fats. Those are also oils. So we are trying to stay away from oil. Add minimal oil in your food. We are not saying zero oil, but we say low-fat diet, like minimal, as minimal as possible. And then use all the right ingredients, right staples, spices and herbs, and then you have amazing food in front of you. I would prefer no oil, yes, I would prefer that. But I know people have the requirements, so I will say if somebody really wants to use oil, you can use spray oil or like just a teaspoon of oil is okay.